What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Asteria video, which, as weird as that is to say, that is what we are here for. So, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I kept getting sidetracked and forgetting about it, but since there's only 2 weeks left until Tales of Asteria officially shuts down, I did want to talk about how to transfer some of the artworks from your 6-star units, they have to be 6-star awakened, to Tales of the Rays. Now, the transfer isn't something we actually do ourselves. It's going to be something that happens after Asteria has already been shut down. I don't know exactly when. I hear people say it's going to be like right after. I hear some people say it's going to be in July. I can't find anything that really says when they're going to do it. Now, as for what this means, maybe you're just brand new to this whole thing. Not brand new to Asteria, but brand new to hearing about that you're going to be able to transfer stuff to Tales of the Rays. Let me quickly explain what's going to happen based on the information we have, because it's still kind of vague. So, long story short, you set your Tales of Asteria 6-star units as your home screen characters. I think you can set like 6 characters on your home screen that it'll cycle through, or that you can cycle through. And those artworks, those 6-star awakened artworks, are what will be transferred to Tales of the Rays. Now, what does that mean, transferred? Unfortunately, it doesn't mean you're getting like the outfits for the characters or anything like that. I don't even think they're going to be like equipment. I think it's simply because they haven't really said yet, like, well, what does transferring even mean? It doesn't really even say. It says regarding, and obviously we're going to go over which ones are null for this, like which ones you can't transfer, so you don't accidentally set characters you can't transfer. But most likely scenario, the artworks that you choose for the 6 stars are just going to be posters for your room. So it's not anything crazy. It's not going to give you any gameplay changes for Tales of the Rays. It's not like these 6-star characters are going to turn into 5 stars for your characters, and you'll have new 5 stars for all the characters you choose. I don't think that's going to be the case, because that wouldn't exactly work, because not every character that has a unit in Asteria is in Tales of the Rays yet. But yeah, so we're going to go over how you set your characters and what you need to do, but we'll go over that in a second. First, I want to go over the units that you cannot set as a home character. Well, you can set them, but they won't be transferred if you do set them. And I'm guessing this is all due to like different like copyright issues and stuff like that. Because obviously some of these units, it's mostly collaboration units. I mean, you can already see here, theater version TOV. This is obviously speaking about the movie of Tales of Asteria First Strike. So the Yuri, Estelle, and Flynn, obviously this is Google Translate, so ignore the spelling. The Fedrock outfits that all 3 of them have, you cannot transfer those over, so don't set that as your home character. So stuff like that is going to be characters that you cannot set to have transferred over. I don't know what the reasoning is. It's obviously with something like Idolmaster Collaboration, Hello Kitty, Grand Blue Fantasy, like obviously those I understand because they're collaborations. They would have had to have gotten like permission to get that sent over, and instead of, working on that too hard to get the permission, they just decide, okay, these are unable to be transferred. Can this like go away? I'm not clicking on anything. Okay, so Tales of Asteria First Strike, Idolmaster Collaboration, obviously every character included in here, which there is a lot. Hello Kitty Collaboration, looks like there's Zalay. I'm reading as it is instead of actually Saray, not Slay. I mean, which is kind of how they say it anyway. Zelos and Laphicet, Grand Blue Fantasy, Keel, Estelle, Judith, Asbel. Obviously, this is the one I'm most sad about, Tales of Asteria the X, because I do have that 4 attribute god, Saray, and I really would have loved to transfer that one over, so unfortunately I cannot do that. And then there's the Rose and Alicia Armatization ones as well. Crystal of Reunion collaboration. The Richard, Zavid, and Eleanor from that. And then, of course, the Scarlet Nexus one, Richter, Rita, and Ludger. And then there's also some backgrounds you can't transfer, which it's the exact same thing. All the backgrounds from those specific things as well. So let's look at these notes down here before we switch over to the game and I show you how exactly you're going to do it. Illustration backgrounds will be taken over as a set. So the background for the specific 6-star character that you're setting is what will get transferred over as well. So keep that in mind. You can transfer up to 6 illustrations that have been set in home favorite settings. Illustrations can only be transferred from Awakening 6-star. So make sure when you have them set on your home screen that you have their 6-star art set. It will not transfer because they allow you to, if you like the 5-star art better in Asteria, you're allowed to have that be the default artwork that shows when it's like on your team or on the homepage. Make sure it's set to the 6-star artwork before the 18th hits. If it is showing the 5-star artwork, that one will not be transferred over. So let's take a look. Anything else? Illustration registered as of 5/18 on Thursday will be transferred. You can change any number of times before the deadline. Home motions and voices cannot be transferred. Note that. Okay, so now let's switch over to the game itself. I don't really have a background over here. I apologize. I don't really have games that really have me holding my phone vertical. So I guess just sorry about that. But yeah, so very simply, before I actually show you how to do it, there's one thing you need to do before doing this. You need to make sure that both your Tales of the Rays account and your Tales of Asteria account are both linked to the same Bandai Namco ID. I'm obviously not going to show you that because I'm not going to show my information, but that's what you need to do. If you need go to the Tales of the Rays wiki if you need help to figure out how to set up a Bandai Namco ID in case you don't have one. But they both need to be on the exact same Bandai Namco account because that's how they'll transfer it over. Basically, you're going to set both to your Bandai Namco ID, you'll set your 6 characters to your home screen, and then you will wait until the date comes, and then whenever the update happens that transfers everything over, that's when it'll happen, and we'll get a notice in Tales of the Rays when that happens. So, let's quickly, you want to, at the top left, you'll see here, if your game is set to this, just click the character icon, the second tab thing here on the top left, and it'll switch to your actual characters. Because this one is just the where it's showing Ludger, it's just the current arc that you're playing in. It'll show the character for that. So you want to switch to that, and then you want to click on the cog wheel down here, the little settings bar. This is actually going to take a second to open. It did earlier when I opened it, so I guess just bear with me until it actually opens up. Okay, there we go. So now it's going to show you all of the characters you own and which characters you can kind of set. So it says 1 out of 6 right now because I think Lloyd is the only one I have set here. So you're going to want to decide which 6 you want to set. So obviously you just click on... I wish there was a better way to kind of... how do I do this? I was kind of hoping there was a better way to kind of look at everything, but it does just go by character. So you just have to look at the characters you have. So obviously if I wanted Leon, that's number 2. But let's actually go down and I'll find the characters I actually want to transfer over. It's going to be hard to decide on only 6. I wish we could choose more than 6, but honestly, I wish they would just choose, like, it just reads your account. I am going to keep that Lloyd that I had there with the dual blue swords because that's the Lloyd from the end of the last arc, or the second to last arc. So I do really like that Lloyd artwork, so I'm going to keep that one. I don't know if I have any other Lloyds I want to keep. I think more or less this is all kind of what I want to keep there. Obviously, there might be more characters I can still awaken that I might want to do that with. But this really is showing me like which characters I do actually have 6 stars for. I have a lot of 6-star Zealous's. Okay, Sheena for sure. Where is she? Bridal Sheena. Definitely picking her. Okay, so that helps me out right there. So Bridal Sheena, okay. I have a lot of Vagues too. Vague would be nice to have, but I really gotta pick, like, that's what's hard is when you have so many characters over. I haven't been playing since day 1, but I would say since what was the 9th anniversary would have just happened right now. I think probably since 2016. So what would that be? That would have been like around the 3rd or 4th anniversary I've been playing. That's how long I've had my account. But for the longest time, I wasn't actually playing. It was more of just a collector's game to me. I didn't even like awaken units for the longest time. I would just log in whenever they were doing like free summons and stuff like that. and I would do my free summons and start collecting. I think it was only probably around like the 6th anniversary where I really started playing in Awakening units. But yeah. So let's keep scrolling down, see if I can find anything that really jumps out at me. Like I mentioned, you do still have, you know, roughly 2 weeks exactly until Tales of Asteria shuts down. You know, obviously, if it's a game you've been playing, you can set your characters and, I like Pirate Emil. We'll set him there. I don't know if he's going to stay 100%, but I really do like Pirate Emil, so I think I might keep him. Obviously, the like male idol version of Yuri you can't keep. I don't know if there's anything in here for Yuri. I didn't have too many Yuris actually, so Yuri might not be a character. Bridal Estelle, 100%. Even though she's a Ray's Mirage Art anyway, so kind of silly to have her twice, but I do like that version. Man, look at that poor Rapide. I don't think he ever got a 6-star. Unless I'm mistaken, I just never had it. I don't remember Rapide ever getting a 6-star, so that's a shame. Rita having tons of units. I do love that anniversary Rita, though. Let's put her there just in case. That anniversary artwork is really, really nice. Judith has a few units as well. I don't know if any of them really jump out at me. I'll have to see after I awaken some more of them. Duke. Zoggy. Zoggy has a 6-star in here, but he still isn't in Rays. Still funny. The twins from First Strike. Obviously, you can't set them. Well, that's the other thing. I don't know if free-to-play 6-stars count. I think it's only, like, summonable 6-stars you can choose. I don't know for a fact, though. Okay, we got Shing and Kohaku. I don't think any of them I necessarily need. We've got Earhart with a bunch of units. Ooh, Dark Earhart might be one to choose. I'll have to consider that. Sophie. I don't remember summoning for Tales of Grace's stuff too often. Do I not have any? How many Asbel 6-stars do I have? 1, 2. I just have 2 Asbel 6-stars. At least 2 that are awakened. I forgot I have that Emerald 6-star. Got a few Rondolines here. Oh, where's that one Jude? Oh, that I'll have to go to Zilia 2 Jude if I want the 6-stars that I have. Okay, Milla's got a few. Oh, Milla has this 1 anniversary unit as well. Oh, but that's the tough part. Now I'm already at 6. You know what? I'm gonna take off Estelle because we already have her bridal version in Rays. I'd much rather pick artworks of characters that aren't already existing. So, as much as I like this artwork, God, see, this is where it's going to be tough. I can only choose 6. Not like it's a huge deal. Like I said, they're most likely just going to be posters, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so let's get to Zilia 2. Muse has a few units. Obviously, the 1 6-star I have from Muse, I can't use because it's her Idolmaster 1. Okay, so yeah, so there is a Jude right here. The 1 6-star Zilia 2 Jude, the first one. I do like that artwork, but it's still just his normal outfit, so it's not like super necessary to have that one. And then we've got more of Zilia 2 Milla here. Are there any Serays I want to keep? I do like Gambler Seray. No, I think most likely I'm probably just going to go with Bridal Alicia and then call it good there. But let's keep scrolling, see if there's anyone else. Obviously, it would have been nice to keep some of the Arise artworks. Oh, that Velvet is really nice, too. The Beach Velvet. I really like that one as well. Yeah, and then for Arise, obviously, we've got yeah, there's nothing really crazy in terms of, like, seasonals that I have. I mean, I have the one for Law, I guess. And then we've got some of the... Oh, but we also have the Cristoria ones. That's tough as well. Because I'd want that Kanata one too. Oh, and then we've got the original versions of everything, like Colette in her original outfit from this game, or Lord of Calamity Saray. Oh my god, this is so hard to choose. And then we got Ix and Melina. Well, I have Ix and Karia for this. That's gonna be tough to choose. But basically, once you've chosen, you just hit that button, the right button on the bottom. Then go back to your home screen. And then now you should see, it should cycle through the 6 that you have chosen when you just kind of sit here on the home screen. It should anyway. Or I guess it's not going to cycle. I guess you have to do it yourself. So there you go. We got Lloyd. We got Sheena. Emil. Rita. Milla. And Alicia. So there you go. You have your 6 right there. So once you have those set and you make sure that your Bandai Namco ID is linked to both Asteria and your Raze account, then you're just good to go. Then you can either uninstall the game or keep playing Asteria until, you know, the 18th hits, and then whenever they do the update, your stuff will be added to the Raze, whatever it's going to be. If it's just going to be alternate 5-star arts, or if it's going to be just posters for the room, that's when it will be added to the game. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know which characters you guys are transferring down below if you play Tales of Asteria. I do feel bad that I didn't really make as much content on Asteria, even though I played it all this time, but it wasn't a game that was updated super frequently and that was easy enough to kind of make content on, because the events were pretty basic and the story was very infrequent. It was like every 4 or 5 months you would get a new story thing. So and covering banners didn't really do much because you know, there's a banner every week, and I really didn't follow how the meta worked at all. So that's why I didn't really make much content on it. But hopefully everyone enjoyed whatever amount of the 9 years you played Tales of Asteria. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you pick some good characters to transfer over to Tales of the Raze. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.